Oh, gorgeous fish. Let's hope it stays on. Upstream side pressure. That is a gorgeous fish. It's not done yet. Come back this way, come back this way. Oh my goodness. I mean, wow. See what he weighs? That's 3. Crikey. Absolutely stunning from head to toe. Well, it's the white cart water, and yet again my hands are trembling because of the fish that I've just caught. It's not the same fish that I caught a couple of weeks ago. Gosh, I sound pretty sure of myself. What's happening, folks? This is Sean in the future, and yeah, on further investigation, there's no way that the fish in that video is anything other than the fish I caught in my last video 3 weeks previously. When you look at the two images side by side, the fish has a really distinctive double spot just by its left eye, and then on the left gill plate you can see that there's a bluish grey halo which is surrounded by black spots. And yeah, the pictures don't lie, it's the same fish. Now, does that diminish the achievement in catching it a second time? I guess you'll have to decide for yourself, but one thing I know is that it's a very good news story in terms of catch and release, and the value of, you know, keeping the fish wet and making sure that they get on their way quickly is that when you catch a fish like that, you or another lucky angler can go down to the river a couple of weeks later and find that same fish healthy, ready to take the fly, and absolutely none the worse for wear. So let it not be said that Southside fly fishing values entertainment over truth and accuracy. And on that note, let's go back to the video. It's just incredible. And you know, last week when I was sitting just upstream reflecting on that first fish, you know, all my thoughts were about sustainability, about the value of staying local, and all of that still holds obviously, but today the lesson is a bit more technical. It's about varying your approach. And after my opening week to the season, you know, the fishing really fell off a cliff for me. I was spending a lot of time just expecting to see rising fish. So a lot of time walking up and down the banks, pacing the banks really, 5 miles, 6 miles, looking for rising fish and barely casting a fly. And well, I think there's some merit in that because, you know, you want to catch fish, but you want to do it in a certain style as well. There's also a great value in adaptability, and I came down to the river today, very similar conditions, you know, low water, you know, overcast, and, you know, a real kind of mixed hatch happening, as well as the few olives that have been coming off. There were clouds of midge that are hatching, and so I thought to myself, you know, let's try a midge pupa, a little size 20 emerger. And the first cast that I've really put in a likely looking area has resulted in, you know, another phenomenal fish, another fish that's got my heart thumping in my chest and has got my hands shaking. So yeah, if the lesson last time was about staying local and appreciating what's on your doorstep, now the value of learning how to catch them is really where my thoughts are at the moment. So let's go up the river and see how we get on.
Good one though, that's beautiful wee fish. Cracking wee fish. It's not only the big ones that eat the streamer. Okay, let's get you away.
Well folks, I think that's about me for today. It's been a funny old day, you know. It feels a bit petulant to say so, but it's actually a little bit disappointing walking back to the car now. Having caught that trophy brown trout early doors, virtually the first pool that I came across, I thought, you know, this is it, my streak, my bad luck streak has turned, and I also felt like I'd cracked the code and worked out that they were feeding on very small midge pupa beneath the surface. And yeah, I don't know what's happened, you know, the river, obviously my expectations are very high because I know how good the fishing can be in this river, and it's only a matter of time really until whatever it is, the water warms up or something happens, and I know that the fish will switch on to all of the abundant insect life that's hatching at the moment. But you know, until then, it's leaving me with a little bit of not disappointment, you know, but just leaving me hungry for more. I know that they should be feeding on the surface. So the video I posted last time, obviously I got a number of comments about the water and people asking me, you know, do you need a permit? Where do you get a permit from? And the answer to the first question is yes, of course you need a permit to fish this river. The White Cart is controlled by 3 angling associations. In the lower reaches it's the Abercorn Angling Association. The very, very upper reaches it's the Walton Angling Club. And this bit here in the city that I fish is controlled by the Busby Angling Association. And they have a fantastic Facebook page. I'll actually leave a link to the Facebook page in the description below. They're a great bunch of guys and girls, and the permit costs you £30 for the year, and that entitles you to brown trout, sea trout and salmon fishing over about 8 miles of water. So it's fantastic value for money. If you do live locally, it's a great club to be involved in. So I really encourage you, if you are interested in finding out more, get on that Facebook page, buy yourself a permit, and who knows, I might bump into you on the water. So until the next time, thanks for joining me on another adventure. Tight lines, take care of yourselves. Peace.